Hello and welcome to Diligent Trader. In this session, I'm going to mention a few things about wisdom required for trading. I'm going to use a few quotes by Jesse Livermore, and I'm going to illustrate why wisdom is so important, especially when it comes to trading. Wisdom is what sets people apart in life, and it also applies to trading. Who was Jesse Livermore? Jesse Livermore was an American stock trader. He amassed a huge fortune worth about $100 million at his peak in 1929. That would be about $1.5 billion in today's money. Jesse Livermore traded his own, using his own funds and his own system. You can learn a lot of the ups and downs of trading by studying Jesse Livermore. He is someone that had absolute success in the financial markets. He demonstrated that you can achieve great profits if you work hard and study the market. He also demonstrated the pitfalls of trading and how things can go terribly wrong if you lack discipline in your trading. His wisdom is timeless and is still being talked about today. The quote I'm going to mention is: a man must believe in himself and his judgment if he expects to make a living at this game. Self-doubt is a major adversary when it comes to trading. Traders have got to get rid of or manage their self-doubt. Constantly second-guessing oneself can only lead to losses and trouble in the stock market. Next, the professional concerns himself with doing the right thing rather than with making money, knowing that profit takes care of itself if other things are attended to. There's no disputing the fact that people trade or invest to make a living or as an additional source of income. However, the focus should be on doing the right thing rather than making money. Profits will take care of itself when you do the right thing. Remember the saying, look after the pennies and the pounds will look after itself. Never count your money when you're sitting on the table. There will be time enough for counting when the dealing's done. That is, while you're trading, while you're in the trade, don't focus on how much you're making. All that will be done when you close the trade. In addition to studying basic conditions, remembering market precedents, and keeping in mind the psychology of the outside public as well as the limitations of his broker, must also know himself and provide against his own weaknesses. Have you heard the saying, we have met the enemy and he is us? When it comes to trading and investing, the enemy is us. It is inside of us. Greed, fear, self-doubt, those are the enemy. Many people spend a great deal of time focusing on and even obsessing over what the perceived enemy, the market, is doing. They fear that the market will take away their profits, or they hope that it will return some of their losses. This fear consumes them and their every waking moment. Yet, there is very little, if anything, one can do to influence or control what the market will or will not do. However, we can control the way we react to the market. People succeed in the market because they have no patience. They have a strong desire to get rich quickly. In short, trading the financial market is not a rich get rich scheme. You have to be patient. You have to be able to wait for the right trade. You have to be able to wait for the right investment to come along. When you make a trade, you should have a clear target. When to sell if the market moves against you, and you must obey your rules. Never sustain a loss of more than 10% of your capital. Losses are twice expensive to make up. I always establish a stop before making a trade. This goes without saying. Failing to plan is planning to fail. Every trade and investment must be accompanied with a very clear plan, a very clear entry, and a very clear exit. Just to round up, if you've not read the book Reminiscence of a Stock Operator, I strongly advise that you get that book and you read it. It is still one of the greatest trading books of all time. Thanks for listening.